Greetings everyone, my name is Brian Mast. I'm the educator for the Blackbelt Museum here at the University of West Alabama. The main focus of my job is to go out into the public and do educational programs about the amazing cultural and natural history of Black Belt. And one of our most recent programs we developed and has become very popular is the story of Albert Koch and Basilosaurus. Basilosaurus is our state fossil in Alabama. It's actually found on the southern edge of the Black Belt in our paleontological record. Now, what I want to do is actually become Albert, dressed in clothes of somebody from 1840, and talk about a little bit about his story, then about the story of how all these fossils have been found in the Black Belt, and then what happened to them. So, beginning with Albert, he was an individual who immigrated from Germany in about 1820. He actually has a museum in St. Louis, Missouri for a number of years, but he really had a passion for geology and paleontology, fossils in general. And we started looking for are fossils like these. And these rumored to be some large sea serpent or very large creature that's actually found here in the Black Belt. Now, he has communicated with a few people who live in this region. One of those individuals is somebody named Judge Cray, and he has a large plantation near present-day Grove Hill, Alabama. He sees a large number of these on the front porch of Judge Cray's home. And what these are is exactly what he's looking for. This is a vertebrae from that sea serpent. So he finds a bunch of these, he collects those, and he goes searching for more. He would spend a number of months searching for more whale material, and he's finding a bunch of things there. And I mentioned it's a whale, and something that we talk about during the program with the audience is he calls this a sea serpent. And when after a few months where he's dug up all these fossils, he creates a 114-foot sea serpent that he would go on the tour around the world. But there was a problem with that. These fossils had been known for a long time. In fact, Judge Cray has some whale material that's sent in to be studied in 1832, and that's how it gets the name Basilosaurus. They thought it was a very large lizard, which Basilosaurus translates to king lizard. There's a really cool story behind all this, and just the finding and displaying of this creature. But there's much more to it. All that is part of the history of the Black Belt, not just the past 200 years, which we talk about the AL200, but all the time before that. What happened before that affects what happens with us today. And it's really something to get the kids to think about and people to think about that's not talked about in their history books. So we're very happy to be able to offer this and go out and do all these programs for people and do it as much as we can and wherever we can, whether it's in a classroom, at a festival, or simply setting up a booth somewhere and getting to talk to people about the past.